welcome to episode 11.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking about food and music. My favorite. We're going to have singer-songwriter Tolu coming from Nigeria.
Yes.
Then we're going to have the lovely Chef Sadie from Jamaica. Yes. So we're all African.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And if you're not, you should be. I'm just saying. And we have a question of the day. Mm-hmm. And the question of the day is, what role do you think that music plays in the African community?
Ooh, good one.
That is a big one because I think we're all deep-rooted in music. You can be at any event, no matter a wedding, just a graduation, funerals, anything. If one person starts singing, then the whole entire group will start singing just random songs, but we all know the same songs.
Yes.
So it is played a big role in who we are today.
Yeah, music is such a big part of the African community. It brings people together, and I think that nowadays African music is it. Everybody is loving Afro beats, African music. And thank God for the internet because it's made it so readily available for us. So we don't even have to wait months to catch up with music from back home. We're loving it the minute it comes out. So, yeah.
Well, with me, I'll take it a little bit back. We're from Zimbabwe, of course.
Yes.
And I remember my grandmother, she used to sing a lot of Ndeipi songs or Zulu songs because she was South African. And it had such a beautiful rhythm to it. And every time she was cooking, that's what she would be singing. I remember they had those little box radios. I don't know what you guys call them, where you get the aerial and we used to have that in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. So music and food would go together. So I think when you're cooking, right, the music, when it's playing, the love from that, I think it just goes, into the food, and it just makes that food delicious. So that's what I think.
That's good, yeah.
Well, that is good. As you guys can see, African music plays a big role in who we are. So coming up next, we're going to introduce Miss Sadie.
Okay, guys, so we're back with Chef Sadie from Jamaica. Hi, Chef.
Hi. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Listen, I wish you guys could smell what we are smelling from where you are, because Chef Sadie has been doing her thing in the kitchen. Amazing. The food looks absolutely amazing. So can you tell us, where did you learn to cook?
Oh my goodness. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
I was inspired by my grandmother. Mm-hmm. She passed away 35 years ago, but it's still instilled in me. Mm-hmm. And when I was 9 years old, for my birthday, I asked my dad for a cookbook of dishes around the world. And what little girl at 9 years old asked him for a cookbook? So he looked at me and really? And I said, yes, that's what I wanted. So my first family meal, we have to go to church every Sunday, but I lied about Sunday. I wasn't feeling well because I want to show my grandmother what I could do from learning, watching her. And I did my first family meal when I was 8 years old, and I've been cooking ever since. It's in the bone.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. So Jamaican food is your specialty, right?
I specialize in Jamaican food, but I'm very universal. I can cook whatever you need.
Oh, that's amazing. So why is the Jamaican food so important to you? And I know you're from Jamaica, but
yes, that's my roots, that's my culture, and I don't want to stray away from that.
Right.
I want to stay, and everyone loves Jamaican food.
Yes, we
and everyone loves Jamaican food. Doesn't matter what nationality. It's been loved around the world. So I want to stay with my culture.
Yes.
No, that's good. Stay with your culture. Teach other people about it.
And also teaches other people.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
What is your favorite dish to cook? Because I love Jamaican food.
Oh my goodness. I really don't have a favorite. Cooking is like a therapy for me.
Is it?
So whatever I put out there and whatever is readily at hand, I just go for it.
I love plantains, though.
Yes.
Those are my favorite. So hopefully we have some today.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Thank you. So next up, she's going to show us her amazing cuisine. So stay tuned and come back.
we're back with some delicious food. So we're back here, and Chef Sadie's going to explain to us what she made.
Yes, please.
It looks good. It smells good. But I don't know what it is yet. But I'm going to let her explain.
Okay, I will let you know. Okay, on my right here we have jerk chicken, rice and peas, fried plantain, and jerk shrimp. It's a combination plate.
Ooh.
Yes. In the middle is summary. I know everyone's trying to lose weight, so I go with a lighter version. It's a nice shrimp salad with a pineapple mango salsa. Raspberry vinaigrette for the dressing, very light.
Okay.
And then over here on my left, there's a jerk chicken plate with jerk chicken, rice and peas, sauteed vegetables, and fried plantain.
Ooh. So, do you have a drink that goes with these? Like a special drink that you probably make sometimes?
Yes, I sure do. It's summery again. We want to go light. So I have this wonderful watermelon lemonade that I make to go with this. Sorry, I didn't get to do it today, but maybe in the future I will come back and then I will show you all some drinks.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
You guys need to get Chef Sadie at your parties or your weddings, because this is amazing. Okay.
Heaven on earth.
It does.
Okay,
So can we taste?
Time to taste.
Our favorite part.
Let Nikki dig it.
Let me do it.
I'm gonna take the plate.
Okay, excuse me, girl.
Oh, we're sharing.
Oh, yeah.
I guess sharing is caring.
Come on. These are so good.
It is good.
That rice and beans. Okay, shrimp.
So do you use like a certain kind of spices in here, or do you use Jamaican spices?
I make my own jerk sauce. Do my own blends.
Do you
jerk
sell
sauce.
some of that jerk sauce too?
Not yet, but it's in the future.
Okay.
Oh, we will need some of that because
And
that.
all my ingredients are fresh ingredients. I use everything fresh, cooked from scratch.
Earlier on, we were talking about the role of music in our communities, and before, when you were cooking, you were playing some really good, like, was it Bob Marley earlier?
Music.
Yes. So, what would you say the role of music is in the Jamaican community?
As you say, food and music goes together. And you know, in Jamaica, it's all about music and food.
Yes.
I am a dancing chef and I'm a music listening chef, and whenever I'm cooking, I have to have my music.
Okay.
I have people that know me, they call me the dancing queen because I just love to dance. I love to cook. So I know it's a kind of weird combination, but you know, I like to do that.
That's beautiful.
That's what works for you.
That works for me.
So
And food and cooking is like therapy for me.
Right.
If I'm having a moment, just put me in the kitchen
Okay.
and I'm fine.
I also
dancing away.
noticed that your husband is a chef as well.
Yes.
So do you guys partner together to do the chefing stuff? Are you
Yes,
like
we do.
Are you
Yes, we
do you
do.
go out and
Yes.
Okay.
We have his ideas and my ideas and we put it together, combination, and when we're in the kitchen, it's on.
It's on. Wow, that's really good. That's good therapy for your marriage too, I'm sure.
Right.
Right. Awesome.
So this is absolutely amazing. Where can people find you, contact you if they'd like your services?
Instagram, I'm still working on my website and lots of word of mouth because I'm known in the Dallas area.
Okay.
So lots of word of mouth referrals also.
But that's the quickest way for people to get in touch
Yes,
with you? Great.
yes.
I have a
Instagram?
number though. Hit me up.
So you guys know if you guys want to taste this, Instagram.
Yes.
So you told us that we can get a hold of you on Instagram, but what if people want to actually have you come out and cook for them? Do you do that?
I do. I do birthday parties, weddings, graduations, whatever your needs are. I can accommodate all needs.
You can cater to
Needs.
that?
Yes, I can cater to the needs.
Yes.
We can attest to how good the food is. So
The food is
definitely make sure you contact Chef Sadie because my mouth is like
Nice and
yes,
And the shrimp is amazing.
it is.
it was really nice having you, and thank you for the
Thank
food. And I
you.
love that summery twist to it. That's really good.
Yes, because it's summer.
Right.
You know, you don't have to eat that heavy stuff all the time. Lunchtime, you can go light.
Okay.
And I also do meal preps. So that's something too. I do meal prep.
Did you guys hear that? Meal preps.
That call me up and I do meals for you for all week.
Okay.
So if you don't want to cook, just leave it up to me. I can do that for you.
That's
just
good.
tell me what you need. I also have a menu that you can go from the menu.
So if you don't want to cook and you need to get a hold of her, get on her Instagram and she's going to make you a meal for 7 days.
7
Okay.
days. Yes. Breakfast, lunch, snacks.
Oh, you right.
Woo!
And dinner, sorry. all meals.
Amazing. Also, Chef Sadie, I am
Yes.
so grateful that you came. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Your
you
food
so
is
much.
Amazing.
My pleasure.
And you can come back again and again and again
And again.
and again. I'm sure our manager can hear that you're going to come back and make some drinks. So hopefully you'll come back in season 2 and make those drinks. But thank you so much for coming on the show, and until next time.
Thank you.
And
all.
thank you so much for watching this segment, and we'll be back shortly.
Okay guys, coming up next we have singer-songwriter Tolu from Nigeria, and we have a really great surprise for you guys towards the end of the episode, so stay tuned.
Alrighty.
Oh, na, na, na. Somebody worship in this place.
Welcome back, everyone, and we have sitting right next to us Tolu, Nigerian singer.
Hi.
But first of all, I need to ask: I know there's a longer version to Tolu for sure. What's the full name?
Oh, it's Tolokwe Abraham Additional.
Did you guys
That's
get that?
the full name.
Beautiful.
And it
Beautiful.
has a meaning.
Oh, can you tell us the
It
meaning?
actually means to God be the praise.
Oh, I like that. I love that.
Yeah.
So you're a musician. We're very happy to have you here.
I'm happy
Yes,
to
thank
be
you for
here.
coming.
And we have listened to most of your songs, and they're really, really good.
Thank you.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What role do you think music plays in the African community?
Oh, I think we're a culture that is designed around music, especially my tribe, Yoruba tribe. Even our names have musical notes. So you can't pronounce a name properly if you don't know how to say it musically.
Oh.
So it's an integral part of our culture. So it plays a big role, yeah.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
It is. Well, tell us a little bit more about you. I'm sure everyone who's watching wants to know, who is Tolu?
Okay.
Tolu.
I was born in Nigeria, somewhere called Kaduna. It's in the north of Nigeria. That's where most of the Hausa tribe lives.
Okay.
And I went to school I went to a missionary school where I started learning music as early as 11. I was in a children's choir. And my choir director then always noticed that I had a girl's voice. So boys would be singing in a regular tone, and you hear this boy with this really high-pitched voice, and I'm like, what's going on here? So they will always push me forward because it's something, it catches the eye, to hear a little boy sing like a girl. So they always push me forward to lead songs in school and during choir rehearsals. And that's how I got all my experience, and growing up started listening to Michael Jackson, and Avant, Joe, Boyz II Men, R. Kelly, so all of that inspired me to form my basis of music, and that's why my original genre is R&B and soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what makes your music different from everybody else's? Why should we listen to your music?
Well, I think because I have something to say, as opposed to just, flossing, talking about my Bentley. I have a message. I have a clear message, and I think it's for the generation that we're in right now, because I feel a lot of people are lost in the pursuit of happiness, and they've forgotten their basics. So for me, it's about keeping you grounded and letting you know that this is what it is right now.
So important.
That is important.
It is important. So with the music, before it was a little bit like R&B kind of, and then it kind of switched into like gospel, which is very nice, which I really, really like.
Yeah.
Can you tell us why that change happened?
Yeah, so for 7 years, after I went to a musical competition, that's how I was discovered. It was called Project Fame.
Okay.
And for 7 after the competition, because I made it to the top 5, I was the 5th that year. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, so my life totally changed. I got to work with big people in the industry, Nigerian music industry, like Don Jazzy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Don Jazzy, I saw that. And I was like, wow.
And Tiwa Savage.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
likes, you know. So for me, it was doing what I wanted. And for the longest time in that 7 years, God had been sending different people to me that your voice is unique and is designed for something special, something more kingdom related.
Okay.
But I just wanted to be a star. I didn't care. I just had a gift and I wanted to be a star. But eventually God spoke to me himself. And I don't know if I should bother you with all
No,
that.
no, please go ahead. Please do.
Very interesting. December last year, I was in church for crossover night into this year. And my pastor saw me because I went back home to Kaduna after 7 years. Okay. My pastor was excited to have me, and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna lead worship?" And I was like, "Pastor, have you seen my videos on YouTube? You know, all that booty and everything. Are you sure you want me to lead worship?" And he was like, "No, go ahead." And I started leading worship, and in the middle of my worship, I heard, that's never happened to me before. I heard a voice as clear as day that said, "For 7 years, I've been waiting for you."
Wow.
And I broke down and I was like, "Man, God, if you want to use me," because this is very vivid, you know, spiritual experience, you know, I can't deny it. I heard it. So I was like, "If you want to use me, here I am." And January, I started my journey with God.
Well, it's beautiful.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
very beautiful and powerful, inspiring for sure.
Thank you.
Well, thank God he did, because this upcoming single that you're about to perform for us is amazing, you guys. So stay tuned, because right after the break, Tolu's performing his new single, LALA, and you're going to love it.
Oh, na, na, na. Somebody worship in this place. Before I knew my name, you've been there for me. What amazing grace. Once was blind, but now I see. Your love never fails. Yeah. Brand new every day. Yeah. You put a song in my heart, and it makes my heart go la 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 la. Your love's like a melody, la 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 la. And it makes my heart go la 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 la. Your love's like a melody, la 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 la. Like the sun in the morning. You give me love, give me joy, give me something nobody in this world can give me. Oh, what a grace that I am living in. Your love, it never fails. It's brand new every day. A song in my heart, and it goes la 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 la. You make my heart go la 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 la. Your love's like a melody, la 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 la. You make my heart go la 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 la.
Welcome back, everybody. That performance was amazing. You had us moving and shaking. So what was the influence behind LALA?
It's basically about my love relationship with God. You know, when I think about His grace and where He's brought me from to where I am right now, it just makes me break into melody. So that's what the song is basically saying. Yeah.
Well, it's a really beautiful song, and we're looking forward to more music from you. We're looking forward to you coming back and sharing more, right?
I definitely would love to come back. I love it.
Yes, we'll be happy to have you back.
Okay, so Tolu, where can people find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me on Instagram at IamThatTolu. I'll spell it real quick. IamThatolu. Same thing on Twitter, and if it's Facebook, just follow the fan page Tolu. Simple.
Great.
Yes, he said it. Follow him so you can hear more great music.
Absolutely.
And we also like to thank our stylist today, Nancy O. These beautiful outfits, and she styled us with No More Say Couture by Mary Time.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you all for watching, and thank you Tolu for coming, and thank you Chef Sadie for the amazing food. See you guys next time.
We are excited to announce that the Maiden's Way charity single is complete to provide young children in Zimbabwe with school shoes and also sanitary aid for young girls. Yes, finally, Zimbabwe is the biggest collaborative project ever with over 40 amazing artists all around the world coming together to create this charity single, and we need your help.
Because I am.
You are.
We are Maiden's Way.